We continue our election night coverage, where this will also decide the balance of power in the Maine legislature.
Democrats currently hold a 13-seat majority in the House with 2 independents, 3 vacancies, and they have a 9-seat majority in the Senate. All seats, 35 in the Senate, 151 in the House, are up for grabs here. If tonight's outcome shifts more seats to Republicans, it could mean Governor Mills will have a tougher time getting her agenda for the last 2 years of her administration through the legislature.
News Center Maine's Chris Costa is with our analysts to look at some of the key races. Hey there, Chris.
Hey, Brian and Amanda, let's bring in our political analysts, Betsy Sweet and Garrett Mason. Guys, we have a couple of these state-level races that we do have some indications of, but I know that there are some we don't. I actually just got off the phone with Secretary of State Shenna Bellows not too long ago. One thing that she was saying was that because we have all of these candidates up, and the fact that we have 3 different ballots, right? The federal races, the state races, and then the ballot races. That could be one reason why it's taking so long to get some of these votes counted compared to states like New York or Florida, larger populations, but they have more of their votes counted already. They may have only had 1 ballot to go through.
That's true.
Let's take a look at some of these. Let's take a look at some of these local races here. Which one should we start with? Did you want to start with Reagan Paul?
Yeah. Reports indicate looks like Reagan Paul's going to win that race. There's still 1 town out, but it doesn't look like it would be enough if Scott Cuddy to change the race. So we can probably project that Reagan Paul will likely win that race.
Okay. Let's move on to the next. And this one we've had, right?
Yep. We did. Ended up not being as close as we thought it would be. Steve Wood and his family is a household name, and he pulled it out in Sabattis.
Yep. All right. Moving on to the next. This one we don't have yet. Right.
And then
Ann Graham.
And this one Annie won, Ann Graham won and beat Susan Austin. And so she'll be headed back to the State House. She's an incumbent. Again, it was a race between 2 people, who had switched places in that seat. So, yeah, I think Ann's pretty happy.
Representing part of Gray and Yarmouth, towns that you guys had said had recently seen some change. No answers here yet, right? And no answers here yet.
Correct.
We did have 1 in the Senate. Did we get that right? It was this race, Mike Tipping and Leo
Kennedy. It looks like, this isn't done yet, but it looks like Mike is going to keep his seat. Mike Tipping is going to beat Leo Kennedy in that race.
Okay, and then there were no others yet that we still have.
We don't know about it. We're all waiting. We're anxiously awaiting some Augusta numbers. Remember earlier we said Augusta, Auburn, some of the places that the bigger towns that we are going to give us some indication. We still don't have. Right. I mean, I hear what the secretary has said about the 3 different ballots, but I'm not sure that's different than we usually have. I mean, we usually have 2.
Yeah,
we do.
We usually have 2 ballots. So this is like.
It's wild.
It's wild. It's wild. It's totally wild. And again, when they're reporting 12% in or 18% in, again, it really depends on what towns are in, because some of these towns are completely, some are heavily Democratic, some are heavily Republican in the same district.
Sure. So. One of the things that she was also saying was about the fact that they had a lot of same-day voter registration. That, in terms of counting the cards and then counting the ballots, it also could kind of add to the length of time that goes into their process for counting them up. Any other races you want to focus on at the state level, or should we try to go national real quick?
Let's go.
We can go national. There's just not much to report yet.
I think we are pretty much still in the same boat. How about we do this? Let's send things back to Brian and Amanda at the desk. We'll take a look at some of those numbers and let you know if there's anything worth bringing it back for, okay?
All right, Chris and our analysts, thank you.